Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where this is the cost for our last mission. Okay. Go ahead and do it. Not bad for a spur-of-the-moment mission right before the financial report, huh? I like it. So we should probably prioritize getting the Jaeger done first. And then after that, I don't think it really matters what order we do the rest of these in. I just want to get them all done. So let's just go ahead and tick forward a little bit here. We'll need to hit this financial report. There's no way around that at this point. Excellent. So we'll accept that. No concerns there. And we are 9 days away from our Argo upgrade finishing. That is great. Let's go ahead and tick forward some 3 days here at least. Okay, that's a whole lot of people back. Fantastic. The chameleon will be back in 1 day, so we'll leave it like this. And then we'll hop over into the barracks, where we will, of course, do some mech warrior training. It's been a little bit. Adrenaline. A point of guts will be fine.
Warrior training complete.
Arclight, you're fine. Aryamaki, you're fine. Bearclaw, you're fine. Blaze, you're fine. El Duce, you're fine. Falcon, you're fine. Jinx, you're fine. Kraken, you're fine. Lord Dacky is fine, too. All these guys are pretty much fine. Tarbox could use a point of guts. Sure. That was actually less training than I was anticipating. A point of piloting for Woody would be good, too. Excellent. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to deploy again. I don't think there's any point in waiting around. So let's just go ahead and hop into the command center.
Make yourself comfortable.
And let's see what we've got here. There's a Bachal. An extremely heavy mech with Lyran heraldry. Only 3 priority salvage. But I don't feel like this would be that bad, right? Because it's only 980k for the max pay. And this isn't against the Davians as an op for either. I think we sit here for the possibility that we capture this, quote, very heavy mech. Okay, we're not going to be running this, and we're not going to be running these mech warriors in these mechs. That was not optimal. There were reasons that they were that way, but it was not optimal. So we're going to run the Nidhogg, the J. Edgar, the Maxim, and the Harasser for our vehicles. Now, those are going to be piloted by Jinx in the Harasser, by by Woody in the Maxim, by Scrub in the J. Edgar, and who did we just have in the Nidhogg? I actually don't remember. Yeah, I definitely don't remember. Okay, we'll come back to that. And in this Lance, we actually only have 15 more tons to work with. Like, if we do this, we can't deploy. Because we have to be less than 400 tons. That's our current drop weight limit. We're working on raising that, and we definitely need to. There's no doubt about that. That does, of course, mean that we could theoretically upgrade something by 15 tons, but we don't have anything to upgrade it with. Similarly, we could downgrade the Nidhogg to the Striker, but we don't really have anything to upgrade the mechs in Lance 1 with, so that's not really worthwhile either. We could upgrade the J. Edgar or the Harasser to the Striker to use up the Lance weight a little bit more. Not, I think, useful. I would rather have these vehicles for this mission. So, I think we're going to be bringing a Lance of mechs and a Lance of vehicles. So, we should definitely have Tarbox in the guillotine. There's no doubt about that. Lord Dacky, I want to have him continue working on his archer skills. He's not getting any. Noted. Okay, Blaze also really isn't getting anything. Fair enough. Arclight needs other things. Sure. Adrenaline can go in the Hunchback. That'll be fine. We need to find somebody to go in the Archer and the Chameleon here. Sideshow does have Chameleon skills. Not much, but some. So that's fine. And then Kraken, are you the Archer pilot? No? Okay. It's actually Falcon. Sure. So the question becomes, who did we have in the Nidhogg last time? I actually don't remember. We'll just go through these, and we'll see if anybody has any skills. If they don't, we'll try to get somebody in there. Centurion, and I don't think anybody does. Lord Dacky can't, so I'll make it be Kraken, I guess. I'm not super happy about it, but okay. Let's go. And hopefully we'll be able to just blow through this mission real quickly and painlessly. That would be the ideal. Always listen to Darius. He's the man with the plan. I mean, yeah, he has a plan, but his plan is based on false information, so I'm not going to listen to Darius. Like, his information is always wrong. Catastrophically so. Oh, Darius. So we need to destroy enemy units. Commander Clan Burek is tracking an extremely heavy mech with Lyran heraldry. This provocation is almost certainly bait for a trap. We'd like you to spring the trap. Engage the heavy mech, intercept the forces the Lyran Commonwealth sends to defend it, and destroy all of them. Not comfortable with how little information we have about the enemy forces, Commander. Well, we never have any information, Darius, so it's okay. Okay, so the hostile mech was in this area. We have no allies. Noted. I don't like the lay of this land. Deploying here might be our best bet. There is a way down over here. And there is a way down over here as well. Ways up include this and this. Yeah, I think this is a decent position. We'll drop everything here, and in we go.
Ready for action.
Okay, so
Feel a tremor.
we have an enemy contact. Moving off over here. Noted.
Time to get dirty.
Okay.
I hear
The
ya.
chameleon is going to head off over this way.
Moving out.
We're going to see if we can spring this trap by immediately eliminating the guy that we saw over here. The Nidhogg gets us LOS, which is ideal.
Moving to position.
And then the Maxim will bring up the rear as well as the harasser.
All right.
Okay. So let's see what we can find over here. We've just caught a few glimpses of them. I hear them out there. Moving around. I want to select the Nidhogg here. We don't actually see this guy. I want to move up here as a scout.
Position.
Okay. We see a sling, we see a chameleon, we see a weapons carrier, and a goblin. We're going to position our chameleon here.
On my way.
We're going to position our guillotine up here. Now, we do know that up here there is a missile artillery tank. That's spooky. There's a hunter and a vehicle. Well, that narrows it down. That missile artillery tank is definitely spooky. Our Hunchy will position up over here. I'm going to start sending some vehicles up this direction. I don't want to have to deal with that missile artillery tank. I am, however, going to send the Maxim over this way. The harasser is going to join us dealing with the missile artillery tank. I do see that there is also a cestrus hover tank up here. That's a fulcrum. Okay, that's a chameleon. There's a lot of them. Noted.
Receiving you.
So the Hunchback can move in over here. Technically, we can get into rear arc. Do we care about these guys being behind us? That's an LRM carrier, as is that. That should be within minimum range, right? So that's not super spooky, actually. Our hit odds on this kick aren't the best. But we'll give it a go.
Engage.
Oh, we hit. That's actually a huge deal. That's a one-shot. Okay.
Mech destroyed.
That was not part of the enemy units or the Lyran support Lance 1. Okay.
Ready for orders.
So Darius is assumably going to be telling us about these incredible new enemies he's discovered. Here in a moment.
Aye, aye.
We'll move the Nidhogg up to here, and I am currently interested in dropping bombs on this weapons carrier. We're going to fire everything we've got to clear this up.
On it.
And it was unnecessary, but it's dead. Perfect. So that's 2 dead.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
Now, phase 19. That is the chameleon. That's fine. Let's see what he does. Bold.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
You don't say, Darius.
Wait till orders.
Good job, sir. Now, this missile tank has no evasion.
I'm there.
We're going to come into a rear arc, and we are going to hit this guy with standard ammo, and we're going to look to just blow this missile artillery tank to Kingdom Come.
Target locked.
And it's dead.
Frag
That's
complete.
still not the enemy unit, though. Where is the enemy unit? The enemy unit is apparently this chameleon? I'm sorry, they consider a chameleon a very heavy asset? That's, exciting. That's very exciting. Very little damage to our vehicles there. That's great.
Damage minimal.
Okay.
Ready to get it
Our
on.
harasser is going to go after this hunter, I think. Get into this rear arc. Position like so. Light him up. What's he got in that rear armor? Okay, he'll survive this probably, unless we hit all 3 in the same location, which I doubt we will. Yeah. Actually, we did hit all 3 in the same location, and he still survived it. Fair enough.
What can I do for you?
Our chameleon is going to come in and melee their chameleon in the rear arc. This is potentially a kill. I'm not going to say this is definitely a kill. Especially not with the melee miss.
I may need some more time in the simulator.
The literally everything miss.
Hey, stay in the crosshairs.
You definitely need more time in the simulator. Okay. Missing literally everything on 95% hit chance? Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to move up with our guillotine. We have LOS? So we do. I'm not sure that I like that LOS, but we have it. Okay. What are hit odds like? Yeah, 0.9%, but I guess we'll pot shot it. I didn't expect anything out of that.
Targeting systems janky.
No, it's not.
Yes, ma'am.
You were never going to hit that. Absolutely never. I'm going to move the archer up to here. And the archer will also begin engaging the fulcrum. Except it's not worth firing missiles at this range. Okay, they're firing on the guillotine. Honestly, could have been worse. Maxim's turn now, and we are going to come in behind the goblin, which did not move,
Going full throttle.
and we're going to fire on it with the Inferno ammo. Inferno ammo is especially effective against vehicles. Excellent. I would have liked to kill there, but I guess it's fine. They're firing on the harasser, sure. We're going to go after their vehicles, though.
Light damage. Hold in firm.
Okay. Our Nidhogg is going to make its way up over this direction.
Got it.
From here, we're going to fire our Snubnose PPC for sure. 12.9? Sure. I'm not going to bother firing the rocket packs at these ranges, though. It's not worthwhile. Okay. Who moves next? Is that the chameleon? Oh, that's the very heavy chameleon. Okay, noted. Very heavy chameleon. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yep.
Okay. Our guillotine is going to go ahead and move up to this position here.
Got it.
If we have halfway decent hit odds, we'll take this, but no, we don't. Do we even need to go for this chameleon? I feel like we don't. Like, I feel like that's a waste of a turn, but I also feel like that chameleon is super dead. It moves next, so it gets one more turn of firing, but shooting at it wouldn't have changed that. Yeah. So, Sideshow apparently got hit in the head there. That's really unfortunate. That is incredibly unfortunate. Especially considering that chameleon should have been dead if we didn't get that mega miss. I feel like the game decided Sideshow just doesn't get rolls.
Orders.
Regardless, we can replace Sideshow, and this chameleon is still in a significant amount of danger. Like, replacing the head on that chameleon won't be too hard, and replacing Sideshow, we'll have to go somewhere else to do it, but we were planning on moving quasi-soon anyway, right? But that's just bad luck. I mean, we're assuming that Sideshow is dead, but I think it's theoretically possible there's a small chance that she survives the lethal damage because of our medical upgrades.
Aye, aye.
But I'm assuming she's dead. We're going to come in behind the hunter.
Roger.
And we are going to go ahead and kill it. Hopefully. Yes.
One more.
Excellent.
trash heap.
And then we're going to take the harasser up behind the very heavy asset. Actually, we're going to come up here, I think. That's all obstructed, LOS. This is unobstructed. 250 in the frontal armor. We'll take it around this way.
All right.
We'll play the long game here.
Receive.
Okay. The Maxim is going to stay exactly where it's at and finish off the goblin. There we go.
Reporting.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I'm a little salty about this chain of events here. 95% hit odds, miss everything, into lethal damage from rear arc. Okay.
Waiting for
Like,
orders.
lethal damage in terms of head hits.
Location
Like, they
confirmed.
got two... Here's the thing. Their large lasers only do 40 to 45 damage. A chameleon has 45 damage, which means they got 2 head hits with the large laser there. 2 head hits. In the same turn. That is bonkers. And they didn't even have a cult shot. Okay. I'm a little salty about that, but it's fine. Artemis? Yep, Artemis. 27.5. Okay.
Shot.
There we go. Wonderful. They're shooting at the harasser. I don't care. That's fine. Okay.
Orders.
Now that J. Edgar is capable of getting in behind the chameleon, or we could come up around this way and play the long game, and that's what we're going to do, to make sure that we can be behind him at all times. If he had gotten another 2 headshots there, I would have been really upset, but he didn't, so it's fine. He's also overheating. Did he shut himself down? Yes, he did. He's totally done so. Okay. They're shooting at the Nidhogg? Good luck. Overheating himself with those large lasers again. Sure.
For orders.
The Nidhogg is going to close in here. We're going to close in as close as we can. I don't think this is in bomb range, is it? Not quite. Okay, so we'll fire our rocket packs at the chameleon then.
Engaging with target.
Not bad damage. We'll take that.
I'm here.
The guillotine is going to start moving up this direction. The chameleon is dead.
Understood.
I don't need to worry myself about that. 27.5 on the cestrus. Take it. Oh, we hit. Nice.
I'm here.
Good. Okay. Avenge Sideshow. Thank you very much. See, Sideshow, this is how you do it. I know, Sideshow doesn't see. She's dead. But regardless. Okay, that was not the best damage spread, to be sure, but at least we hit. That's a bonus. I just can't believe that luck. I know I'm going on about it, but seriously. Seriously. Missing how many rolls was that? That was probably 10 85+% rolls in the same turn, followed by getting hit in the head
Order received.
with 2 large lasers in the same turn. That is insanity. Okay.
Confirmed.
We'll fire on that chameleon. I mean, this is not a problem, right? It's completely under control. And yeah, this will be much better hit odds than it's previewing. Excellent.
All weapons are go.
We didn't quite take out that fulcrum. Our heat was spread out quite a lot there. That's okay. The Maxim will come up and finish off the chameleon.
Coordinates.
And there's no way that we fail this. We don't want to run Inferno ammo here, actually. There we go. Sideshow has been avenged.
Target neutralized.
Excellent. Cestrus, firing on the harasser. Okay, it did hit there. It exposed the structure, but the harasser's okay. And even if we lose the harasser, we don't care. It's completely fine.
Standing by.
Okay. Our Hunchy is going to start making its way up this way, but it's mostly going to sink heat.
I'm receiving you.
Our archer is going to close in a little bit over here. I'm just wondering, can we get uninterrupted LOS? This is about the best we're going to get, honestly, on the chameleon. So we'll fire on the chameleon from here.
Engaging.
Okay. It's now unsteady. Fascinating.
Receiving you.
The J. Edgar can close on in. Although the question is, how close do we actually want to get? Where do we want to drop bombs? Phase 18. The Nidhogg moves next phase. Maybe we want to come over here and attack the fulcrum. This is in the side arc, and this is its weak side arc. Our hit odds aren't great, but we'll take them. Yeah, I'm not surprised that we missed. That's okay.
Reporting negative damage.
However, now we can close in over here with the Nidhogg, get into this side arc, and I actually want to move back a little bit like this, and let's light him up.
Roger.
That's a lot of damage to the chameleon there.
Take that.
That's a knockdown. And actually, that's a kill. Engine destruction on the knockdown. We'll take it. So all we need now is to take out these 2 vehicles. The Fulcrum is firing on the Archer. Doing a little bit. That's fine. The armor is more than capable of holding that.
Aye, aye.
The Guillotine will close in up over this way a little bit.
Position
And we will go ahead and fire on... Looks like hit odds say the cestrus, but we're going to miss. Sure. I'm not surprised at that range.
Standing
Okay. Our harasser is going to come in behind the fulcrum. These hit odds are not good. We can't use the AoE flamer. Okay. Sure.
No love on that strike.
Indeed not.
Standing by.
That's okay. The Maxim will close in just as much as it can, which is quite a lot. Okay, the cestrus may kill the harasser here. It's okay if it does. And that's okay too. I don't mind that.
Light damage, Commander.
Excellent. The Nidhogg is now in a position to attack the cestrus, which is fascinating. I don't know why they split up so much, but okay. Those were not good bomb shots. Okay. That was also exciting. The guillotine will close in here.
Copy that.
And I'd love to hit the cestrus. And we could fire the boltons. We'll go ahead and fire out the cestrus.
Acknowledge.
That's a hit. And a kill. Okay, that was low odds. I'm not sure that really makes up for Sideshow, but
Commander.
sure. We'll take a low odds shot there. Close in with the Hunchy and fire on the Fulcrum. Actually, we're not going to fire on the Fulcrum.
Ready for orders.
The Archer will fire on the Fulcrum, though.
Moving to position. Confirmed.
Okay, a little bit of damage there. Sure.
I'm receiving you.
And the Harasser will finish him off. Hopefully.
Confirmed.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's get out of here and see what Skill Show died for.
Mission successful.
Should be interesting to see if she survived. Maybe. But probably not. Probably not. I mean, sometimes bad luck just happens, right? I really don't think that that was a problem with positioning or anything. That was just literally bad luck. We missed the kick. We missed the hits that would have unsteadied him. And then he just happened to get 2 headshots. Yeah. That... Yeah, killed in action. That was pretty expected, honestly. But yeah, that... Not anything we could have done about that, I don't think. Other than just get less unlucky. Okay, what do we want for parts here? There's a missile artillery tank that has an Arrow 4. Unfortunately, those parts aren't grouped together. I'm not sure that's really worth going for. The Arrow 4 itself, though, that might be worth going for. We can grab that, potentially mount it to the Archer if we decide that we want to... Hello. That's a lot of clustering. We'll take an Artemis 4 FCS. A double heatsink kit. We could take that. There's no double heatsinks in here. We could grab the double heatsink kit. Or we could grab a couple more tons of Artemis 4 ammo. We do already have 2 tons of that. Guided Artemis 4 ammo. They exchange some of their payload for more direct fire capability and accuracy. Okay. So that's 5 shots, and that's 5 shots. Area of effect. So this just doesn't have AoE? Huh. I'm not sure it's worth it if it doesn't have AoE. We'll see what we get from the roulette. Endosteel? Sure. Engine Core 265? Sure. Actually, do we need Endosteel? Yeah, we do. Sensor Basic? Get out of here. We did get the 2 Arrow 4 ammo. We'll take that. And LRM ammo and a half ton of Deadfire LRM ammo? Sure. We'll take that too. Losing the pilot sucks, but I don't think there was really any way I could have prevented that one. Like, who could have predicted that chain of events? That is insane. Oh, in terms of damage, replacing that head is going to be not super challenging, but slightly expensive. Like, what is it? Maybe 50k? The pilot is the tougher thing to replace right now because we're kind of tapped out at the hiring hall here. That just means we'll be running a little bit tighter in terms of pilots. It's not the end of the world. Yep, Sideshow has died. Confirmed. 47k? Yeah, that's not too bad. Do it, Yang. However, I do want to hop into the mech bay quick. And we will definitely stop work on this. And we'll do this manually. Just to make sure this is getting everything it needs. Looks like this is all pretty standard in the cockpit as is, so it was probably fine. But I just want to make absolutely certain this is cheaper. Oh, because the armor wasn't replaced. That would do it. Okay, 1.25 tons remaining. Yeah, because we're ferrofibrous. We'll just bump this up to maximum. And I think this guy was underweight a little bit anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, this is literally exactly the same. The question is, do we want to put in, like, different sensors, different FCS? That is an option that we could do. We could just put in, like, SLDF sensors. Sure. Why not? Okay. Yep, go ahead and do that. Excellent. And as long as we're repairing it anyway, I want to hop into the Archer here, and I want to do a quick evaluation. Now, this is just armor repair, right? But I want to hop in here, and I want to get rid of this primitive engine that's in here, since we do currently have some standard fusion engines. Or a standard fusion engine, anyway. We can free up some tonnage, as well as a slot here, which is nice. Now the question is, what do we want to do with this tonnage that we freed up? LRM 20s are 10 tons. Aero 4s, on the other hand, are 15. So we would certainly have to drop weight to put in an Aero 4. Or to put in a pair of Aero 4s, rather. However, jam rate on Zeus? Pass. We could go to LRM 15 Longfires. I'd rather get LRM 20 Longfires, if those even exist. We can certainly max out the armor. There's no doubt about that. Did this actually max it? It did! Okay. And I suppose we could just put on a couple of heat sinks. It's an option that we could do. And I want actual heat sinks, not heat sink kits. We could just slap on a pair of heat sinks, not a double heat sink, a pair of heat sinks. Something like this. Move one of these to the center, perhaps. And then we'd have 0.487 tons remaining, but that would help our heat efficiency a lot. An additional heat sink would actually make us fully heat efficient. Under non-desert conditions, anyway. So, that would be interesting. We could drop a half ton of standard LRM ammo. That would mean that we don't have standard ammo anymore, just Follow the Leader and Artemis 4. But maybe instead of Follow the Leader, maybe we want Deadfire. Do we have... We do have Deadfire. Because I feel like Follow the Leader, it's useful, right? Well, actually, maybe we would rather have Follow the Leader than Deadfire. No, I think I would rather have Deadfire over FTL. Just based on the engagement ranges that we've been fighting at. So let's do that and call that good. Now that is slightly overweight. Let's take some armor off of this arm here since we have nothing there. Just 1 point. Perfect. Ideal. Okay, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time when I'll probably still be salty about that luck.